Are you feeling anxiety these days like a lot of people in the world? I have a technique to share with you that is based on traditional Chinese medicine, which is part of what underpins the system I'm starting to promote, the Source Point Tapping Program. Now, the Chinese observed that the kidneys are a repository, a storage, a depot for unresolved emotions like anxiety and fear. And the tapping process is about releasing trapped stress from our bodies. Generally, a lot of people do store anxiety in the kidney area, and it's really simple to clear. In a moment, I'm going to be using the side of my fist or my knuckles to be tapping over the kidneys. It's located just beside the last free-floating rib area, somewhere between your rib cage and the top of your sacrum. If you tap anywhere in that area, you're going to do just fine. And the message that I want to share, if you do know any form of tapping and maybe have found it hasn't worked that well for you, I suggest that it's because you weren't really focusing on the feeling. You may have been focusing on words. You may have been reading a script and tapping along and not really connecting. So you don't have to have a panic attack to tap these points. For example, today I chose to think about, how am I going along with the idea of presenting the Source Point Tapping Program to a new group of people, strangers. And it didn't feel like it was very comfortable. And I would call it a very low level anxiety. So why have that? Why not just let it go? In our day-to-day lives, we carry a lot of low level anxiety. So how about we release as much of it as we come across, realizing, oh, I do feel a little bit anxious about that. Let it go by tapping here. I'm not going to reveal you the whole secret sauce of the Source Point Tapping Program, but just know if you're tapping over the area of the kidneys with a rhythm of a ticking clock, not too fast and not too slow and not heavy. You're not causing yourself any pain or discomfort. Now, I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to go into the feeling of this anxiety. And you don't have to talk at all, but I'll just talk because otherwise it seems a little weird on video. So just listen to dead air. I'm tuning into, I think I might have some anxiety around presenting to a group of strangers. So I want the right words to come to me and feel confident and just know that my message is getting across. And I feel very responsible, actually, to get the message across of how simple and how important this technique is to manage self-care and make the world a better place. Connecting to any feelings of anxiety, noticing where I feel that, any thoughts I have around it, any sounds I might have ever heard in my life around giving a presentation. And what might I see myself? I need to stand up straighter. Good posture. That's right. And I feel his breath, this unforced breath come through. And for me, that's a signal that I've done enough. For some people, they'll sway, their tummy will gurgle. There'll be some kind of a sign, or you just kind of get bored. You can't think about it anymore. The stress is gone. So I would love for you to try this, share this magic trick with other people you know who are going, oh, I feel anxious about X, Y, or Z. Just say, tap here and breathe and really feel, see if you can connect to that feeling. Good luck with that. And get back to me, all right? And I will just suggest that if you've ever tried any form of tapping before and it hasn't given you consistent results or you didn't really feel it worked, might I suggest that you really do need to connect to the feeling? Don't worry about scripts. Don't worry about words. This is the feeling that's been trapped inside you. Let it out by really feeling it, acknowledging it, breathing, and tapping. Until next time. Bye for now.